I love the freedom that we have here in America. Like, we got freedom of religion. I've been kicked out of 3 of them. Like, I was raised Catholic, untouched. And then eventually I got kicked out of Christianity and Mormonism. And if you don't believe me, Jehovah's my witness. We got the freedom to gamble. I personally love gambling, whether it be poker, blackjack, pulling out. Yeah, they all give me a rush, you know? I'm really good at poker, though I keep busting on the other 2. I'm 100% Mexican. People don't usually figure out I'm Mexican until after the racist things they say. Oh, which really throws me off, because as Americans, I thought we ended racism when we added the interracial section on Pornhub. You know, like the ebony for equality. They'd be like, Frankie, if you're really Mexican, why are you so white? Like, I don't know, God ran out of toner. You know, like, shit. Dude, it's hard being white skinned with brown credit. Like, man, it's even worse when you be getting it from your own kind. Like, I remember when SB 1070 was going on, I'm out there trying to represent brown pride, and they're like, hey, get the fuck out of here, white boy. It's like, damn, man, you know what? Maybe we could use a wall. Like, now don't get me wrong, I'm glad I was raised Mexican, because Mexican culture's pretty cool. Like, our baby name book is called the Bible. And we got really good food too, like tacos. Whether it be like taco de pastor, taco de asada, taco de bel. They're all delicioso. We're known for working hard. That one kind of fucks me up. Dude, I'm starting to run out of excuses to call off work. I had my cousin Jose call off for me the other day. He was like, hey, this is Jose, Franky's cousin. He wanted me to tell you that he can't make it to work today. Oh, why isn't he calling? Because he died. Yeah, I know, we're all very sad. But he wanted me to tell you that he'll be there tomorrow. God, I love Jose. Dude, I think one of the coolest things about us is that we give each other nicknames. So, my real name is Francisco, so they'll call me Pancho. I'm really white, they'll call me Güerito. And then the last one was Pendejo. Because I'm a dumbass. I was one of those guys that was like, holy shit, the host is straight, or like a gay? Like, what? Mine was blown. No, but... No, despite being a dumbass, you know, I didn't even bother going to ASU, you know, because I learned fractions by selling weed in high school. So I already had my degree, you know, I learned how to come up in life like that. But I got fucked over when the dispensaries came. Yeah, they put me out of a job. I wish there was unemployment for drug dealers. So that led me to be homeless. But luckily I found this old swinger couple to take me in. I don't judge them. They're actually pretty cool. Their names are Mom and Dad. Hi. No, my parents are something else, man. Dude, anybody here have a parent that was hooked on meth? No, just me? All right, it's cool. My dad is a recovering meth addict, so growing up was definitely different. You know, most kids would play catch with their dad. We would have to play games like, is that really there? Like, dude, half the time you couldn't tell if he was looking at his son or Casper. Like... I was like, don't worry, I'm friendly, you know? Like, shit. And then my mom is something else. Like, she gives threats. Like a crackhead, like she used to always threaten to kick me out if I came home pregnant. And now she's like, mijo, you need to have kids. Because I'm 30, just finished puberty. And she's just in shock because in Mexican culture, she was expecting grandkids 15 years ago. So she's like, you need to hurry the fuck up. And my dad's even been talking shit about it. He's like, you know what? If you don't start dating, I'm just gonna get you a sex doll. I'm like, you know what? Well, fucking don't go cheap. Like, Japanese invented this incredible life-looking one. Not that I would know, but yeah, no. And then so I asked my mom, all right, well, what do women like? You know, if you want me to start dating. And she's like, guys that are tall, strong, and handsome. I'm like, fuck. Mother, you gotta give me something to work with, man. Now, don't get me wrong, I do want a family one day. You know, I think it'd be amazing to come home and like the house is clean, kids are quiet. Wife and girlfriend are getting along. You know, just the basics. And I know what some of you guys are thinking, Frankie, that's impossible. Kids are never quiet. Like, it's just hard dating. No, because I'll go out and the conversations don't really go the way you want them to go. They'll be like, hey, what's your love language? I'm like, Japanese. They're like, no, I'm serious. Like, I'm serious too. You could check my search history. You know? Do you want to meet my sex doll? Like, it's not weird. My dad got it for me. Like, no. Luckily, I did find someone. You know, we met in the most romantic place on earth, Old Town Scottsdale. Yeah, we was in the club. I was rolling hard on ecstasy. And I went to go see some old friends, you know, so I wasn't just randomly at a club, but I met their cousin, which is such a cutie. And I didn't know how to approach, but luckily, God works in mysterious ways. And what he did was he sent a 250-pound guy to bump into me. I don't think he noticed me, because he just kept walking like nothing happened, and I was like, ah! Like, but luckily I landed on her. And she gave me 3 good twerks, which is pretty much consent on the dance floor. And when you're rolling on ecstasy, it just was like... 2 years later, we're still going strong. Only thing that fucks me up is that sometimes she'll be calling me by the wrong name. Yeah, like we'll be heading out, and she'll come in the room and be like, "You ready, Freddie?" He's like, "Bitch, my name is Frankie." Like that's not cool. You know, like, you're cheating on me, aren't you? She'd be like, "No way, Jose." Like, bitch, that's my cousin. Fuck you, Jose. She'd be giving me backhanded compliments. So she'll point at a guy and be like, "You see that guy, babe? He's really scrawny. Babe, I'm glad you're not that scrawny." It's like, rude. I'm gonna start giving her backhanded pickup lines. Like, "Yeah, babe, if I was a fly, you'd be the only piece of shit I'd land on." Oh, man. Before her, I went on a date with a beautiful black girl named Ariel. Yeah, like the Disney movie. But unlike the Disney movie, this queen cannot get her hair wet. And the date went really good, but afterwards she's like, "Yeah, Frankie, you know, if you want to get at this, you're gonna have to suck on my toes." Yeah, now, I don't know if y'all ever been in a position where you've been asked to suck on something you ain't never sucked on before, but it really gets you to question life. Dude, I'm like 3 toes in wondering how I got here. Like, oh God, I hope the rest of her doesn't smell like flounder. Thank God she didn't, but man, is this why when you go black, you never go back? Cause like, oh, and I get it, us millennials, we're freaky, you know? We're so hard to defend. We're known for eating ass and avocado toast. Like, which how do we come up with that anyway? Those are two totally, completely different things. No, one is a delicious snack to kickstart your day, and then the other's avocado toast. Like, and hard being a millennial. We're the only generation that gets a participation trophy when we get a divorce. Like, dude. So sensitive. I had one come up to me the other day. He's like, hey, you can't use the word black to describe your black friend. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Go back to calling him my dealer? Like, shut the fuck up, you know? I earned his friendship. He's my dealer. But, no, we're a little too reliant on technology. I'll admit that. Like, I know no numbers. I got in trouble the other day, and the officer was like, you can make one phone call. And so I dialed 911. Officer on the other end picked up. He's like, 911, what's your emergency? Yo, they got me caged. I'm trapped. Help me. Sir, remain calm. Where are you? I'm down the hall to the left. Get me the fuck out of here. Oh, man. But, I don't know. I'm also a pothead. Thank God we legalized weed. Dude, I went to Texas to go perform. We're the better desert. By far. You know, it took me back. I asked one guy, I was like, yo, you know where I could find some weed? And he was like, yeah, I got a homie who knows a homie who knows a homie. I'm like, yo, this is why I started selling weed in Arizona, so I could avoid all of this. And then, come to find out, when we finally find somebody, he's hooked on fentanyl, so he just takes my money and run. I was like, yo, this is a fetty bad deal right here. I can't wait to get back to Arizona. Our bums will never do this shit. Though our bums are advancing. You know, I stopped by a QT the other day, and this bum was like, hey, can you spare some change? I'm like, no, I ain't got no cash on me. And he's like, oh, well, you could cash at me. The fuck? Supposed to send you money sign Bluehead 73. Here's $10. Dude, I was passing by the bridge, and I just seen one bum with the cardboard, and he just had a QR code on it. I was like, that's wild. Dude. But yeah, back on the topic of weed. Stoner mindset, yeah, I know. I forgot we were talking about marijuana. No, but I'm glad it's legal. You know you're the pothead in the family when your family questions every batch of brownies you bring. It's like you get grandma high one time and everybody's just like, can't be trusted. Christmas time, my grandma's just going around blessing everything, like, gracias a Dios, gracias a Dios. Jesus, vente pa acá, gracias a Dios. No, and so, but it's difficult because sometimes you can miscommunicate with people. Like, I remember I was with my boss, and she's like, Frankie, do you have a pen? And so I handed her my wax pen. She's like, Frankie, what the fuck? I need to sign some shit. And I was like, shit, I'm sorry. No, and so, but I don't know, it's a trip. I've tried being sober, you know, but it's not for my, I even tried quitting drinking, you know, and it's hard for a Mexican. Dos Equis is my shit. It's hard going up to a bar and being like, yo, let me get dos aguas. Like, thank you guys for laughing. Round of dos aguas for all of you. You can put it on my tab. Well, with that being said, if you could follow me at Franky Rodriguez Comedy, that's Frankie with the Y, it would mean the world to me. Make some noise for your guys' host. You guys have been a great audience. Thank you so much.